All right, this is David of Codcast.tv. I'm in the streets of Los Angeles here with the one and only,
the legendary rhyme inspector, master craftsman Percee P.
And where are you representing, Percee P?
Well, I'm from Bronx, Angeles. I'm from Patterson Projects in the South Bronx. So I'm out here now in LA, so I say I represent Bronx, Angeles. I actually started rhyming in '79, but it started in '73. So before I started, I actually just saw it as a little kid around me. Like, it started out in the parks before radio, before record labels, just making records out of it. It was something that was happening in the streets, like in the park. Shout out to Kool Herc, the one who started all in Bambadas, Grandmaster Flash, Grand Wizard Theodore, and DXT, and all the pioneers, was for them, like we wouldn't be doing what we're doing now. But I actually was just blessed to have been around that era, time, and I lived through it. So that's what I actually walked with too as a recording artist. I actually saw hip hop firsthand from the beginning, inception to right now. Well, 1979 is the year I started rhyming, and really I took it like, wow, I want to do it because that's the year also the first records were being made. Mm-hmm. Rappers Delight and Curtis Blow, and so when it went to the records and Crash Cruise, people like that, like it was like, yo, I want to do this. So by 88, that's when I actually made a record for myself. So from 1988 to right now, in 2014 is how long I actually been a recording artist, but I was rapping since '79. So I'm still on it. I'm still here. I call my album Perseverance for a reason. For those that know and did the research on me, I call that for a reason. Percee P. Some people call me Perse, but I said, well, I'm gonna call it Perseverance.
Has your name always been Percee P?
Oh yeah, that's my real government name. Percy. My mom's John Percy Simon, Google me. But my mom's always called me Percy. Percy. But as an artist, I put the E's on it, double E's, like the old school MCs, Spoonie G, Busy B, like those kind of names back in the days, you know what I'm saying?
Got it. Right, growing up with those artists, being influenced by them, just seeing them blow up or get started, is it hard to pick a favorite MC?
Well, my favorite MCs from the beginning, what made me start rhyming more so, is I saw the cast in the park, and there's a lot of dudes too that never really got no credit. People that just the unsung heroes, people that was inspired by Hurricane and Flash and all them. So I grew up around a lot of cast, like in my project, Patterson Projects in the South Bronx. If you listen to the record Karis One made called the South Bronx, you actually hear him mention my project in the song. He said Patterson and Millbrook Projects, Casanova all over. You couldn't stop it. So he talking about Patterson and Millbrook. So Patterson's a project, Millbrook's a project. You got Haven projects, Mitchell's project. It's a lot of projects in the South Bronx, all over the Bronx. But the South Bronx is the second highest concentration of housing projects in New York. So when he said Patterson Millbrook project, he just talking about that area. And Casanova was back in the 70s was like gangs and stuff. So it's kind of like out here in the West Coast, but back there was a lot of gang activity going on. And that's why hip hop started, because people like Africa Bambaataa kind of stopped all of the gang banging and stuff that was going on and actually created Zulu Nation. And that kind of raised everybody to come together and start being able to leave and go to certain areas and actually do the same thing. And the music brought everybody together, and right now it's still going down. You know what I'm saying? Zulu Nation, peace. Because if it wasn't for that, who knows what we'll be doing right now. Hip hop gave everybody a lot of, an alternative. It definitely gave me an alternative. I grew up in the projects all my life. You know what I'm saying? I know if it wasn't for hip hop, I don't know where I'll be at right now. And a lot of places I've been is because of hip hop. And there's a lot of people, no matter where you're at, it's a worldwide phenomenon. It's all overseas, everywhere. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta definitely pay homage to all the people that, the reason why you're even doing it if you're into hip hop. DJing, b-boying, MCing, the graph and the dancing really actually was around before the term hip hop, before he coined all of the elements together, but he really put them all together because at all the jams you saw the representation of each element. You know what I'm saying? But the people that really, my favorite cast that really inspired me the way I would want to rhyme was people like the Cold Crush, Treacherous 3, the Fearless 4, you know what I'm saying? Furious 5, that's Grandmaster Flash, Furious 5 with Melly Mel and all, So a lot of those cats, and there was a lot of cats, but definitely like the Treacherous 3, my man T. La Rock, that's That's Special K's brother from the Treacherous Three. The Treacherous Three, for those who don't know, is Special K, Kumo D, and LA Sunshine. And then the Fearless Four, you had DLB, the Microphone Wizard DLB, the Devastating Tito, you know what I'm saying, the Mighty Mike C, and the Great Peso. And so, you know, he had names like that. And as you see, the names had titles in front of their names, like the Grandmaster Flash, the Grand Wizard Theodore, you know what I'm saying, the Grand Mixer DXT. So that's why you have the Rhyme Inspector, Percee P, because I'm from that old school era when cats had names like that. So that's what it is. So it sounds old school to some people, but that was the norm back in my day, and I'm still carrying that tradition as an MC. I call myself an MC, but my definition of an MC is a master craftsman. Some cats might say microphone controllers or master ceremonies. Master craftsman. That's Percee P.
You made up, you defined it like that?
Yeah, I got a record called Mad Lib, produced my whole album. One of my videos is Master Craftsman, and I show you what I do with the microphone. That's why I call it Master Craftsman. Now anybody that make words rhyme is an MC. An MC could do certain things, you know what I'm saying? With words, usage and all that, you know, just because you can rhyme cat with hat, and that doesn't make you a master craftsman.
So you started in '88 as a recording artist.
Yes.
And
so right now, that's 26 years.
You had a brief hiatus, right? Something.
Oh yeah. Well. I'm gonna say this. I ain't never went nowhere. You know, them cats like, yo, I'm bringing it back. I ain't bringing nothing back because I ain't never left in the first place. So check this out. Even if I ain't one of them cats that every year I got an album or here's the new mixtape, I'm out when I wasn't out. If you get what I'm saying, I was out when I wasn't out. Meaning, I ain't gotta have an album out right now, but everywhere you go, guess what you see? Percee P, self-promoting, always there. I'm always there around to meet the newcomers who just coming on the scene trying to get into hip hop. I'm new to them. To somebody else, I'm an old school cat, but to this new dude, my music might be new music to him. Whatever I put out in the past, I still sling on mixtapes, whatever. He get that, boom, this new music to him. That's how you preserve the culture and your music and your career and your name. So I advise everybody, everybody should do it for their own self. So that's what I'm trying to do. Keep myself alive and my music and my name, my brand, you know what I'm saying? I'm around. But I'm always out there, fam. All the time. I'm working on new music, but I'm always doing features, as always. You hear me on a whole bunch of people albums like Jurassic 5, Power Numbers album. I work with Jay Dilla. Shout out to J Lib album, him and Mad Lib produced, you know what I'm saying? And Dilla did my track. MF Doom I did a record with, Jedi Montrix I recorded with, Lil Finesse I recorded with, Diamond D, Prince Poe, Pharoah Monch, A$AP Rob, you know what I'm saying? Let's go on and on. A lot of favorite MCs, spitters, you know, they got down with it. Even on the West Coast, Planet Asias and Cool Keeps. And a lot of dudes, you know, I'm one of those cats that been in there and I walk the street just like everybody else. You know, I'm out here. Hip hop started on the street, so that's where you see me. Percee P, I'm half industry and half in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I represent. Even if you look at my Instagram, you're gonna see international hustler, half industry, half in the streets. And now times when y'all see me, y'all see where hip hop started, on the streets. Some cats got it twisted. How come you always go out here slinging CDs? What the hell you think you're supposed to do with CDs? Sell it, right? You go to record stores, what they trying to do with the CDs? Sell it, right? So why send you there when you get it directly from the artist? That's my mind state, that's my mind frame, but always on my grind. Getting better with time like an unopened bottle of wine. Percee P. Right? See what I drop for you real quick. I'ma spit it. I'ma just say the rhyme, but when I say it, listen how I use my words. I'm from a fast pace, mass wasteland where they blast chase. The last case they found in the trash, face down, get your ass laced. Feds hire acts with wiretaps, cause I inspire cats to bring bias back who admired that Grace papaya rap. Pack heat, the gats creep with my rap sheet on cats that sleep in front of fat beats on ghetto back streets. Percee P heard of me verbally, murder be urgently, put rappers in murdery, surgery, third degree burns. I know this hater named Ricky, his girl Nikki wanna get with me, said stick me just a quickie, lick me and leave a hickey. I stick instead of tricking bread in these chicken heads. One got slick and said I ain't shit in bed, she must be licking lead. Better let your guards recognize the rhyme, expect the highs. I never sweat the lies about me. Haters, check your eyes. One verse, lung burst as I done first. Slums, guns, hearses, don't stun purse where I'm from's worse. Got a ladder on stage, women running, coming every age. A finger, ring up my finger. This single lingers unengaged. Got my band trailing, your hand sailing. Fans scaling, jam railing, black as Van Halen. It's the man who rip clicks and clans. When shit hits the fan, you won't get to land shit with the hands that can check Madonna. Money, the threats are minor, and bet you find your bitch with a wet vagina dripping with my cassette behind her. I know your ass heard her. Percee P, your whole crew versus me, cause that'll be first to be mass murder.